When I finally gained admission into the university, it felt like a dream come true. Growing up, I had always pictured myself walking through wide campus gates, carrying books under my arm, and living that freedom I often heard older students talk about. But when the admission letter came, reality sank in. It wasn't just a dream anymore, it was happening. On the very first day, I remember stepping into the campus with a mixture of pride and nervousness. The gates looked bigger than I imagined, the buildings taller, and the crowd endless. Everyone seemed to know where they were going, while I stood with my admission slip in hand, trying to figure out where to start. The registration process tested my patience. Long queues, missing files, and officers who hardly smiled made me wonder if I had signed up for the right thing. But every time I felt like giving up, I reminded myself of all the struggles it took to get here, the nights I stayed awake reading by candlelight, the exams I almost failed, the prayers I whispered silently. Settling into the hostel was another adventure. The room was small, the walls cracked, and I had to share it with total strangers. But those strangers later became friends. We laughed about the poor water supply, shared food when one of us was broke, and encouraged each other when assignments became overwhelming. Lectures were nothing like secondary school. The lecturers didn't care if you attended or not, they dropped their notes and left. At first, I was lost, trying to adjust to the new system. But over time, I learned to be disciplined, to study on my own, and to ask questions when I didn't understand.